Well, the purpose of the book is really pretty cool. Is really to help kids to be inspired creatively in a way that, you know, from looking at normal things in their everyday life, to be able to turn them on their ear and to see them in a different way. You know, a lot of kids grow up in households or in difficult environments where that creativity is stifled and they don't get a chance to explore those areas. So the book really gives kind of a perspective, at least I try to give a perspective to kids so that they can explore creative ideas and everyday things in their world and to be able to look at them differently. For me, it's more fun to draw animals than it is to draw people because you get more expression, you have more textures, you get to explore animals that wouldn't ever be drawn. You know, like I was thinking about drawing an orange with being driven by an inchworm. So animals are a really cool component, but I think people can benefit from their close association with animals and with life in general. No, I can't say that I even knew what I was doing in the beginning. I mean, I was just doing sketches and I had ideas for things and stuff, but I didn't really know I was doing a book. You know, for kids, it's, you know how kids, they want to read the same book over and over again every night. You know, it drives you absolutely crazy, but it's pretty fun because it keeps giving, and the more detailed the drawings are, the more they can come back to it later on and they can see things they haven't seen before. Now it's some time for color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just close my eyes and pick a color and just kind of see what happens. I'm going to reach over here where my stock is, where my colors are, and I have a magenta, so I think the magenta would kind of be a cool color maybe for some tires to kind of start out with. I love how they call markers different flavors. Remember those markers that you could actually get that actually smelled cool? I want those to come back. You know, when I was a kid, my parents only gave me two things. They gave me art supplies and they gave me toy cars. And I just never really wanted anything else. I just wanted to be able to play with those cars and to be able to draw in any way that I could. They gave me an art box that was just full of supplies, things that I had never used before. And I had to explore and get an idea of what it's like to use some of these things. I didn't know what half of those things did. But I got a chance to be creative and they kept on feeding that, and I'm tremendously grateful to them. They just kept pushing me and saying, you know, here, try this and try that, and oh, if you don't like this, it's okay. You don't have to do that, but try this one. So it was a neat process, and I just learned to really love anything with four wheels, and in this case for the book, there's probably a lot of things with 2 and 3 and 8 wheels. So it didn't really matter. Just things that go. I like motion. I think things that create movement. So that was a big part of it. The ideas come out of nowhere. I really don't know. I think it's a process of living my daily life and what inspires me. You know, if we go on trips, if we meet people, we have experiences. We go to the beach with the dogs. It's that, you know, anything is inspirational. You can see rocks, you can see sea life, you can have an ice cream, you can turn anything into a cool car. The only training that you really need to do a book like this is the fluidity of ideas, because ideas are really the strong point. You can hire an illustrator, you can get someone who's really good at that kind of stuff, and there's a lot of tremendous talent out there. If you want to do a children's book, it's really about the solidity of the idea. Is the idea something that kids think about, that's unique, that takes something normal and then turns it on its ear? You want to be able to explore some of those areas that children can relate to. So it's not, so even though you do a fantasy story, you have to be able to ground it somewhat in reality so that kids can relate to it themselves.
it certainly helps to know how to draw noses and eyeballs and fruits and things like that, and you just have to practice. You know, you have to go out and just draw everything. You should take a sketchbook with you everywhere you go, and whatever you see, you just start sketching. It was really a neat component to add within the book, to work with, for instance, in this book, the charitable cause is the National Mill Dog Rescue in Colorado, for them to be able to benefit. Everybody benefits from being exposed and learning to appreciate life more, and to have pets, and to go to places where there is wildlife. To be able to expose kids to not only my love of cars, but to expose them and help to enrich their love of animals, I feel is a crucial component, because we don't have enough of that in the world, and we can certainly all benefit from being able to appreciate that more.